After just one full season, the CBS comedy How I Met Your Mother has become a major success, thanks in part to Neil Patrick Harris, who plays womanizing bachelor Barney Stinson. In tonight's episode, Barney teaches best friend Ted that his job as an architect is anything but boring.
I'm telling you, you should use the architect angle with the ladies.
Okay, first of all, I have a girlfriend. Second, the architect angle doesn't even work on her. And third, I can't imagine that working on anyone ever.
That's because you're always like, Ted Mosby, architect. If it were me, I'd be like, Ted Mosby, architect. Anything sounds impressive when it's said with the right attitude.
Neil Patrick Harris.
How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning, Julie Chen.
Oh, is this Neil or is this Barney this morning?
I don't know. That was a little Sean Connery. I don't know what's going on.
Because I see you suited up.
I did suit up for the occasion. It's such a treat to be here. I wanted to, match your fine wares yourself.
Now, I read that when you first auditioned for this Barney role, you did not think you were going to get it.
I had no idea. Yeah, they initially wanted like a John Belushi, Jack Blackie, big portly cigar smoking kind of friends. And I had just done this movie, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, where I play this extraordinarily extreme version of myself. And the creators had seen it and thought it would be funny. And I went in, with no expectations at all. In pilot season, you do lots and lots of auditioning, and you rarely get anything. So I just went in and kind of made an ass of myself, and sure enough, that's what they wanted.
How did you do that? What did you do in your audition?
What did I do? I did a dive roll. I did a dive roll, actually. And
That's the key.
That's the key.
Acrobats.
I recommend for all young actors today, when in doubt, dive rolls or spit takes are always good advice.
You heard it here from Neil Patrick Harris.
Actually, in the network test, where you actually had the test with Mr. Moonves himself in the room, I did another dive roll.
I'll have to ask you about that at home later.
Try it at home
Actually,
later.
He said that's what did it. He knew I was interviewing you this morning.
Good.
Now, Barney has so many sayings.
Catchphrases, yeah.
Yeah, my personal favorite is lemon law. Explain what lemon law is.
The lemon law, yeah. In season 1, he decided that on a date, a blind date preferably, you have a lemon law on the date. You have about a 5-minute grace period if you don't like the way they look, or if you don't like the way they talk, maybe a lisp or something. You can just invoke the lemon law, no harm done, no harm, no foul, and you can leave.
That's so terrible.
And at the end, he got 2 drinks thrown in his face. So it worked well.
All right, Barney. I'm calling you Barney.
Nice.
We know, Neil, we know that Ted is an architect, but I have no idea what Barney does. What does Barney do for a living other than suit up and
please
and hit on the women?
We don't know. No one knows.
Are
That's
we ever
the
going to
answer.
know?
They all ask, "What do you do?" And he goes, "Please."
Are we ever going to find out?
We know that he's involved in high up darkness, having to do corporate, maybe oil spilling, maybe cigarette, the tobacco lobby. It's something dark. It's the dark arts that Barney does.
Are we ever going to meet the mother? Because it's called How I Met Your Mother.
I suspect eventually. I don't know that they actually know who it's going to be or have that part of the master plan. It was funny, when we were doing the first season, everyone thought it was like a Lost show where they were like searching for clues as to what this meant and what that meant. And it really isn't. It's just more about young, late 20s, early 30s relationship, and you have 2 different couples in varying degrees of coupledom, the new couple and the almost engaged couple breaking up, and then I'm sort of the fifth wheel that is resentful of the whole thing.
We like to play this cute true-false question with our celebrities.
Does it have to do with Big Brother, Julie?
Well, why would you mention Big Brother?
I love Big Brother.
You went in the house
star
this summer.
Of Big Brother. I did.
That was
and
one
I'm
of them.
friends with Will, Dr. Will now.
Outside of the house?
Outside the house.
Well,
and he finds you rather fetching.
Oh, my goodness. I have no time for the true-false. You have to come back.
All right, do one true-false.
True or false?
Yeah.
You hate your Doogie Howser role.
False.
All right, there you go. You heard it right here. He does not hate his Doogie Howser role. And watch tonight How I Met Your Mother.